Hey y'all, happy Monday. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are going to enjoy your work week. So I popped on. If you're in the clouds, please hit the like button. Please share the video, okay? So anyway, I just want to come on and give my little quick recap of events, honey, and move it right along. Right. So anyway, uh child, what a weekend it was, right? So the first thing I want to talk about is what happened with me last week, because honey, I was in the news, right? I found myself beefing. Okay. I found myself beefing with an ugly duckling. Okay. Now I had no idea. I didn't think that it was anything that could make me come down here and beef again, right? And flip over to the other side, right? Again. But sure, that ugly duckling started talking about my baby, and I said, you know what? It is on, okay? So all I got to say about that is, you can't tell nobody how to fight, when to fight, where to fight, how long to fight, okay? And every time I think about that heifer saying that stuff she had to say about my baby, I got something to say about it, right? So that was my part of the recap, right? So what else did I see? That I want to talk about. Oh, now I'm kind of shocked. Well, I'm not shocked that um Jay Dunn. Hey, Jill's Comfort Zone, how you doing, love? I heard through the grapevine. Now I didn't know it had happened, but I was over on YouTube cameras this morning, child. And so they say Jay Dunn does struck Ness's main page. I was like, wow, is she really that touched in her spirit the way she had to strike the woman's page? I was like, wow, okay. Rejection to do that to you, I guess. But my thing about Jay Dunn is, girl, the way that you act is the reason why that you are lonely. Hey, Emery, now how you doing? Because, girl, you have no chill. You act like it is something wrong with you. Okay? I don't even think it's an act. It is something wrong with you. Okay? Let me know if y'all can hear me, all right? So she felt like she was rejected by Ness. And the girl wasn't, and Ness wasn't doing nothing but tricking on you anyway, girl. Okay? But you so lonely, right? That you felt some kind of way about being rejected. So thank you, Jill. So you had to strike her page. I was like, wow, that's interesting, right? How petty. Just because somebody don't want to be bothered. Girl, nobody don't want to be bothered with you. So that's why it's just you, Zulu, and that X machine that you got over there. Did y'all see that X machine that she got over there? Child, it look like a whole car motor with things that you can put on it. You know, fake, man parts that you can put on it. I was like, where in the world? Like, who would buy something like that? Because you got to be real lonely. I didn't even know. Yes, yes, it's an X machine, Jill's Comfort. Child, she showed it on this channel last week, and I thought I was seeing. I hadn't seen anything like that before. And child, oh Lord, but she showed it on this channel last week, right? And I was like, what in the world? It looked like it looks, Jill. It looks like a car motor, right, with attachments to it, with male part attachments to it, right? Child, I was like, I have never. And she do weird stuff like that, and she wonder why people won't accept her. Nobody around here don't want to hardly fool with her no more. But child, I had a touch in the spirit yesterday, right? So child, but we gonna get to that. So anyway, I seen that. Struck the girl's channel. I don't know who else channel she struck. I think I heard them say that she struck Shakim's channel as well, but I could be wrong. Child, right. Zero life. That's right. That was somebody use that on my girls. Girl, you using it on yourself. You ain't got no girls. Because if you had some girls, you wouldn't be around there so lonely and thirsty. Okay. Child, Asperger's will do that to you, child. I'm telling you something wrong with her. And then she wonder why she lonely. Girl, it's hey Peach, how you doing? It's cause girl, it's the way that you act. Okay? Sure. Mm-mm. Show can't zero likeness. Oh my God. Sure. I was like, what? I had never seen anything like that before. Hey Kim McGee. I was like, wow. Okay. Sure. But anyway, they say she struck the girl's channel and she was on her backup channel, or whatever. But I just figured it was payback. Cause right. Hey, Colette Lucas. Cause the girl didn't want her. She never wanted you. Like nobody wants you. Like you a weirdo. She just don't even realize that she's a weirdo. That's the thing, right? It's unfortunate that you have no self control. That's why I don't know why nobody's ever diagnosed you with Asperger's or adult attention deficit disorder. Y'all know how she act when she hit these panels. She's a whole idiot, right? She acts like an idiot, right? I don't think it's an act though. You know what I mean? And then she wonder why she's so lonely. I bet she is very awkward in the presence of actual people. I mean, if she's this awkward offline, can you imagine how she is in person? Right, the things people come up with. But Jill, child, you have to see that. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. It looked like a whole, like I said, engine to a car with attachments. I was like, wow, people really have stuff like this in their home. Sure. It's a whole weirdo. I guess loneliness will do that to you, child. Loneliness will do it to you. Now, see, that ain't no lie roast right there because she showed it. She actually showed it. And she showed the fact. She said it's got a remote control to it, right? And she pushed the remote control when she was on this, it's showing the thing and the things start going up and down and backwards and forwards real fast and real slow. I was like, Lord, you can hurt yourself on something like that. You know what I mean? Like you got to be careful with stuff like that, right? So, child, she was showing folks the way that it moved and everything. I was like, oh my God. I was scared. I was like, this girl is a whole with a remote. Yes, had a remote, Jill. And she pushed the remote and she was showing the speed, the speed that the things would, have, do slow or fast or extremely fast or girl. The whole thing was just really weird and unsettling to me. Okay. Child, it's the truth, Jill. She showed it. She showed it on Nessa's channel. And a lot of people saw it. Not just me. I ain't a lie roast. Now this ain't no lie roast. This. I actually saw it, and I'm not the only one. It was very unsettling to me. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe something like that existed. Number one, I mean, it looked so primitive. Like it literally looked like a what you call it? a car engine with attachments. I was like, wow. And she actually bought that thing. I was like, ooh. But I can't imagine. Yeah, it was on this channel, child. Yes, it was. What if right? What if it malfunctioned while an operation? Right? She got hurt herself like it, right? Zero likeness is all psychos have them. But you right, Jill. What if it malfunctioned? That's what I was thinking. If she was pushing the remote and showing how fast that the thing go, I was like, what if it did mal? I mean, that's a piece of steel, like a hardware. I mean, like, oh my God, what if it did malfunction? You right about that. I was thinking about that too. I thought it was just me, Jill, thinking about that, but yeah, it was really weird. I was like, do you plug it in a wall? Does it have batteries? Like how does it work exactly? Y'all please like the video. Please share the video if you would. I appreciate it, y'all. I thank y'all so much. But anyway, child, it has been a weekend, child, a weekend. And I know that some of y'all was shocked by me having to go off. And honey, I had to bring that dragon crept up out the cage on me this weekend, Jill, y'all. Oh Lord, I was like, oh my goodness. I'm not fooling with child, Jill. It's not a lie roast. It's the truth. I'm like, oh my goodness. The receipts are on this channel. It is the truth. I was like, oh my goodness. I had to keep rewinding that thing because I couldn't believe it. I didn't know that they made something like that. Cause they say I'm old. I guess I am old when it comes to stuff like that, child. Cause I ain't never seen nothing like that. I was afraid. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like you. What if it malfunctioned? That's the first thing I thought about, Jill. I was like, and then because she pushed the button, right? And at one point she had it going like really, really, really fast. And I'm like, well, that thing can hurt you. I had to leave you this weekend. You don't let Jill, I know. Jill, I know y'all ain't used to me sounding like that. But that girl talked about my baby, Jill, and it took me over I couldn't even think it was nothing that get that dragon out the cave no more. But Jill, oh Lord Jesus, they got it out the cave, child. I think I had to put it back in the cave now. Okay. And so that's what happened with that. But you can't come for mine and not expect me not to come for yours. You know what I mean? And it just is what it is, you know. But I can't tell no one how to fight. I know you. I was in my feelings, Jill, like I really was. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna. I was triggered. I was in my feelings. I was pissed. My head turned around like the Exorcist. You hear me, Jill? And every time I looked at this phone to go live, I couldn't do nothing but talk about the fact that I could not believe it, right? I can't believe how a mother could say something about that, say something like that. And I shouldn't be surprised because we've heard it before. But I was like, wow. I was like, okay, all right. So we don't have nothing to fight with but our words around here, right? But to say, girl, anyway, I ain't gonna get back into it. So okay, so that happened to me, and I told y'all about the J Dunn thing, right? She in her feelings because don't nobody want to be bothered with her, but she need to look at herself as to why nobody don't want to be bothered with her, right? She is absolutely weird. And so, okay, after that happened, I think it was Saturday. Jay Wilson had a panel with my name in a title. Did you see that, Jill? It was something about Black Beauty TMO versus Olivia the Oracle, aka Hattie Mae, or something like that, right? All the crying and accusing people of talking about kids. I mean, yeah, right. But she started at Zero Likeness. She talked about mine twice before I said something about hers. You saw the M&A. Okay, so he had a panel. He had almost 2,000 people in there, right? And people was up there slanging and banging and all of this and all of that. But hey, Miss LA, and the reason why I mentioned that is because I think in his mind he thought that now the Miss TMO hit the panel. But I wasn't gonna hit the panel over there to do that no more with her. Do you see what I'm saying? I know she a mother. Yeah, it's gross. Like it's really gross. It was really gross to me, right? And I didn't even expect for her to be that grimy. She said she wanted to pow my husband and beat me up. She said she want me to meet her at the corner of Grim and Reaper. Okay, to fight. She was gonna beat me up, child. I was like, oh Lord, how ghetto. But Jay Wilson putting that thing up her, he thought it was a good little kiki when he thought, and he was like, see, Miss O, she said she don't want to hear it. She just want to fight. And so he was getting a good little kiki out of that, right? And I'm thinking, well, ain't you the one that's always saying that people that don't have nothing to lose will try to cause you to lose everything, and the law is for the lawless and all of this and all that. But you think it's a good kiki because the Miss O wanted me with her grown self to meet me. She wanted to meet me with my grown self to have a fisticuffs. But that was a good kiki, right? Hey, straight coming from the. How can you find that video? Well, it's on her. I don't know the name of the video straight from the gate, but I did see on this is one of her either her regular page, which Jay Dunn flagged, or her backup page. There's a link on there, and if you click on that link, you can see the machine. She went and found the machine, and if you click on that link, you can see the machine for yourself. Now, I don't remember, excuse me, the name of the video, when she was doing the experiment, the actual moving of the thing and stuff. Somebody else might know it. I don't know the name of the video, but she put the link to an actual replica of the machine that Jay Dunn was showing. You know what I mean? And so, like I said, it's not a live road show. It's the truth. But he gets big mad when people give it back to him. You right about that? Yeah, I would did so he got it back to like so let me tell you. So he had the panel up there, and people was coming up there. They was swinging. Brian came up there. He was swinging on everybody. He was swinging on TrezurLane, and we got to talk about that because evidently a lot of people thought it was a good little kiki. You know what I mean? James talked about it yesterday, but I won't jump the gun. I'm gonna get to that. All right. So, but anyway, yesterday, also after that happened, so yesterday, evidently, now I didn't see this, but evidently, what is his name? Five Babe's friend, uh, shoot, the little fella. Anyway, evidently, he showed, one of Jay Wilson's church services, right? And QB showed one of Jay Wilson's church services, right? And they said that he was I guess making fun or either talking about participants of the service or whatnot and all this and all that. Well, subsequently Jay Dunn struck the man's channel, right, for talking about the church. But I said, karma is real quick around here, because just like you thought it was good little kiki when the Miss O threatened to want to fight me and pow my husband, you thought that was a good little kiki, right? But you don't think it's funny when somebody like QB shows your church service, right? They've been calling the man's church, and I think Tracy or somebody called the church and spoke to the lady that answers the phone and all of this and all of that. But see, it ain't kicks and giggles when it happened to him, but it's kicks and giggles when it happens to somebody else, right? Miss Olivia, do you feel he should have been struck? I mean, in my opinion, I mean, I don't believe in playing with the house of the Lord, but it ain't nothing that ain't been done before. You know what I mean? I remember a long time ago, QB went to QB and Five Babe. I believe they went to Wiley's church or something like that. Or it ain't nothing that ain't been. It ain't nothing around here that they doing now that ain't been done before. You know what I mean? But child, Jay Wilson was in his feelings about it. Okay. Child, then somebody called his job and he don't work there anymore. Child, I don't even know. Jay Wilson done lost so many jobs because of YouTube. He should have been gone off his platform. Okay, child, but child, you know how it is. But he got him a little karma back. That's what he get. Jay Wilson is a poser. He got all them degrees and working his attempt. Right. That speaks for itself. Right. A church is public. You know what you write about that zero likeness. So how was he able to strike him if church is public? You're right. That you make a good point. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Okay, I just wanted your opinion because some people are saying it was on a public website, which is yeah, you're right. Yeah. I don't know how he got the strike then. You know what? You're right. Yeah. Hey dog baby, how you doing? You right about that, but like I'm saying, it ain't nothing that ain't been done before. Why he in his feelings about it? And then my thing is he's ashamed because people of YouTube are contacting the church where he plays at, right? But if you gotta feel ashamed about something that you're doing as a 55-year-old man, perhaps you shouldn't be doing it. And I hope QB does fight it. Perhaps you shouldn't be doing it if you have to be ashamed of it, Jay Wilson. Okay, it's just a little food for thought. But he's lost a lot via this YouTube app, honey, and um, he's still around here, child. I think it's because his face is on there. Oh, so you think he got like a copyright strike because his face was showed? I don't know how he did that. I don't know. They might not know him that well. I guess not. So did Jay Wilson strike QB's? Yes, he struck QB's page for sure. Because he came on and said he struck QB's page. Because the church's websites post their page to be sure. I don't know him, Renee. It's because he was in the video, even though it was a church's video. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how, but he did. He did it. So yep, 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 yep. He did it. you know. But he can violate people, but he don't want nobody violating him. It's just like that time when who was it that came up there and doxed James Caldwell, aka TrezurLane. That was cool, right? But he don't want nobody doing that to him, you know. So yeah, I just find it very interesting. I believe so too. And no friends on YouTube, he said the church members were shown. He does shade everyone. I mean, that's just him. He's just a messy old church queen. He even admitted to that. Y'all, please hit the like button. Please share the video. Miss OTMO keeps saying she's from northern Tennessee. Is that supposed to be a rich part? Well, no, she was saying that I was from North Nashville, which is I don't know. I don't know if you would call it the hood, but a lot of working class people work over there, in my opinion. And so I guess she's supposed to be not from there, but it's still Nashville, right? And so when people have to pose, and then if you really got all of this stuff, this why would you like want to lose it, or even tarnish it, calling somebody to fight? Like, girl, you are ghetto, you are ratchet, right? And if she got it like that now, clearly she didn't always have it that way, because look at how she was acting. Well, he needs to take that up with the church. So they would show him on the screen. Child. Whew. I said, okay, got you. Right, if you got to feel you shouldn't be doing whatever, yeah, why you doing it? If you got to feel the way about, them people knowing what you do on YouTube, you know, I mean, if you got to be embarrassed about it, then why you doing it? Okay, sure. Mm-mm. And it's got to be now. He might not say it, but if it were me, and maybe you don't feel that way, but if it were me and people were contacting my church and all of this and all, and probably sending these people videos and whatnot, I mean, like I would feel embarrassed. But I mean, he's so used to it. Maybe he don't. You know what I mean? Will y'all please hit the like button and share the video if you don't mind. So I don't know. I don't know if he does or not, Keyshawn, but I would. Okay. And then number two, I'm not gonna do nothing I'm embarrassed for doing anyway in the first place, okay? Well, they moved to a new home in 23, I think. Well, they moved to a who you to the church, Renee? So anyway, yeah, but as far as that girl and This day I ain't lived in Nashville since 2022. Okay. So she just live roasting her tail off. Okay, why you tell me some meet you at the corner of gloom or doom or give you my address and all of this and all that? Girl, you sound ignorant. Okay. So part of Nashville, was she living in? Oh, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that lady. You know what I mean? She don't know nothing about me. She don't know what part of I didn't even live in Metro Nashville when I stayed there. You know what I mean? She don't know nothing about me. She just lie roasting. She just got to make herself feel better. It's just like evidently I had a half a camera slip or something like that, and they were showing my ceiling. And I think it was on Dory's page, and I'm thinking, girl, you trying to say I got mold? Or are you confused? And then she shared the video, telling me something. I see why she's jealous of me. Cause of the ceiling? Are you okay? Child, people be grasping at straws. And honey, ain't no mold on my ceiling. Okay. Sure. Mm-mm. He most likely afraid they will watch his page. Not so I know that's right, Zero Likeness, right? I remember her saying that they bought a new hair. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. Tennessee is not that great. Well, it's great to me because I live there. I live here. I'm sorry. It's fine. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, like I said, I haven't lived in Nashville since 2022 because I had to, come home. I had to come. I live in Upper East Tennessee now because we moved on my grandmother's land because they was trying to take part of her land by using eminent domain, and nobody was living here. We paid the taxes or whatever, but we moved. My husband and myself, we moved back actually on the property, so we could look after it and know what's going on. And so I live here. I live on my grandmother's land now. So, like I said, we left Nashville in 2022. So, like I said, she just assuming something that she don't know nothing about. Okay. I heard good things about Tennessee, especially Nashville. Yeah, Nashville is cool. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, where I live is cool. It's quiet. You know, nice. You live. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And we had to fight for them not to even take part of her land by using eminent domain, but we won. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but you can fight eminent domain. And we hired a land lawyer and we got them to back off, but ever since then, yeah, we just kind of moved into the home, made a lot of upgrades to it, and now we're here. So yeah, gotta keep an eye on it. I guess in my mind, they felt like since nobody wasn't living on the land anyway, they wouldn't mind, because they try to take it by eminent domain, and then if you refuse that, they'll try to buy it from you. Then if you refuse that, they'll go back to the eminent domain thing. But a lot of people don't know that you can fight eminent domain. You know what I mean? So, you know, I might got to do that too in Arkansas. It's going to irritate me, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to do. I know that's right, Keyshawn, because honey, at the end of the day, they don't want melanated people to own land because land is worth more than gold, in my opinion. And they ain't getting a drop of my family's. Okay, not a drop. But anyway, I've talked about that before. Tennessee is the best place to retire to. Well, I mean, it's kind of slow around here, zero like this, so I can see that absolutely. Mhm, mhm. But anyway, y'all please like the like button. Y'all share the video. They thought they could just take it by using eminent domain. Yeah. Yes, they did, yeah, Renee. Yes, they did. Yeah, sure did. And I wasn't going. Mm-mm. 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 Yeah. But anyway, let's get back to the tea, right? So, okay, so we talked about the Jay Wilson situation. Uh, Okay. Oh, well, then Kimmy came live yesterday, right? Yeah, I know Kimmy don't hardly, come live, but she came live yesterday. She had a really good live. She was talking about a lot of stuff, of course. So fast forward to Kimmy drops the link, right? And so I hit the link, but Sir King hit the link before I did. And I was like, well, I go on mute, right? So him and Kimmy had a back and forth. I don't know, uh, you know, what Sir King was thinking, but he was being real shady towards Kimmy, and Kimmy was not having it. Talking about the fact that she don't have children. I'm sure that there are a lot of women, or at least a few women around her besides me and Kimmy, that can't carry children, right? So, and he will never be able to carry a child. So, why would you think that would be something cute to say, right? And so they got into it, real good around her, around at Kimmy's, right? And I was like, wow, no, he didn't. But he started that. He hit the link with that nonsense, right? And I was like, child, what in the world? But anyway, they got into it real good. He finally drops down, right? Real messy for no reason, right? So I did not open my mouth because I was like, you know what, this fool is just a fool, right? And so, but I thought that was just really not called for. But what I found very interesting was what he said, right? He said she asked him something, or somebody asked him something about him and Lemon getting into it, and he said him and Lemon break up to make up. And I was like, excuse me? Sure. Yeah, that was yeah, it wasn't some nasty work. It was absolutely out of order and out of the blue. I don't know what's wrong with him, King Shana, but nobody even asked for that. I'm like, wow, okay, do you want a little bit of attention today? Like, what is the issue? But he said him and Lemon break up to make up or make up to break up. I'm thinking, oh, okay, is this more of a bromance? Why would he use that verbiage? Because we all know the song, make up to break up. That's all we do. First I love you, then I hate you. That's a game for fools. I was like, oh, okay. He said that make up the breakup, child. I said, all right, okay. Maybe that's why he be so upset about the women's coming on to Lemon, child. I don't know, but I was like, oh, that's very interesting. That was a very interesting choice of words to me. So, child, that happened, right? So, I get up there and I'm telling, I'm saying, Kimmy allowed me to say what I had to say. Um, he is still, he is still doing it. Oh, is he still doing it today? Child. He come up there and start stuff with people, and then he want to play like he the victim, right? Yeah, but he claims to be straight, but he making up to him and Lemon making up to break up, child. That is weird. Okay, the verbiage is weird, right? And so, ooh, I lost my train of thought. Uh, but anyway, child. Oh, you on YTC page acting like that, child. I was over there listening until Jake hit the link. Jay Dunn hit the link, and then I had to leave after that. You know what I mean? Because I refused to suffer through that. But honey, I had her and Pizarro in their feelings last night, right? But anyway, I was over there till then, and so I don't know what's going on over there now. I said, child, let me come over here and do my own video. I ain't got time to listen to that fool. Cause she take up thought she don't want nobody to talk about nothing but her or about her, or she want to have the floor. Okay, I don't. And then people wonder. This just like that day I was over there, and YouTube cameras asked me if I was gonna unblock her. I said no, cause never. Why would I? I can't believe she ran her to Jay Wilson's, but I guess she the entertainment. She the court jester. Around here, and I heard Ness say people make money off of her, which is true, cause people pay to drop her down. That's how annoying she is, right? So anyway, honey, I said what I had to say about my situation, and all of this and all that. Now I found it very interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna get to that. So anyway, that happened, right? So anyway, let me hurry it along. I gotta be done by 12 o'clock. Child. Hey, TT speaks. How you doing? So James did a live yesterday, right? Now this was not a town hall meeting. I don't know why Nessa's calling it a town hall meeting. The man was doing a video, and I didn't see the beginning of the video, but as I'm listening, he's wanting to have a conversation with KRN, right? As to what KRN said, that KRN said that Brian roasted him down and he thought it was real funny and all of this and all that, right? So James wanted to have a conversation with him about that. You know what I mean? And also, but while I was listening, I didn't listen to KRN's video on Saturday to sound off. So I didn't know that he had said, because I had to talk about Miss O's daughter, because she talked about my niece and I don't take it back, right? So he was like, Miss O, no, or something, because I was talking about the little ugly daughter, right? But ain't nobody talking about the fact that she mentioned my autistic niece first, right? And so my thing, oh, then he was like, it's gonna mess up my legacy or something. Like, I'm thinking, child, this is YouTube. What you mean legacy? I ain't Nika. Nika said she had a legacy channel. I don't have no legacy channel, okay? I have a talk-ish channel for coin, okay? This is not my legacy. My legacy is what I do off of YouTube and in the real world, right? My legacy is my family. Okay, that is my legacy. My legacy is not me talking ish on YouTube. This is not my legacy. And when I'm gone, my channel will be gone. Okay, this is not now. See, people be having it twisted up in their head, right? So anyway, like I said, I ain't Nika, and this ain't no legacy channel. Okay, I have relevance outside of the internet. So anyway, and I don't even know why. And so anyway, we over the top. I asked about that, and there was a lot of and then while we up there, what is her name? VS is the link, right? And she was like, everybody docs. I said, I don't docs. You see what I'm saying? And then she goes into, I was disappointed that you talked about that lady's child. Well, she talked about mine first. Okay. I'd be disappointed every time you dock somebody. Okay. You see how that works? Don't ask more of me just because my moral compass doesn't want me to do that. But if I have to go 0 dark 30, I will. I wasn't even trying to. That just pissed me off. Like I said, that had never happened to me before, and I was like, wow, she's a piece of trash. And so if you go low on me, I got a right to go low on you because you can't tell me how to fight. Don't be putting me on the standard that you don't want to hold for yourself. Legacy channel or older beef septic content creator. Anyway, so all that was happening. I don't want to start going down that road again because I'm just gonna get pissed off again. Okay, I'm trying to do this right here real fast. I want to veer from it. So anyway, that leads me up to the title of the video, right? Ugly Truth versus Beautiful Lies 2.0, right? So the subject came up about lie roasting, right? So King Roman was up there and he said that he found that it was funny, right? Hey, Deanna, who is she to be disappointed? Exactly, who is she to be disappointed? Like, I give a damn. Like, somebody's asking her for approval, Deanna. I'm thinking the nerve of this bitch, right? Child, I had to come from the other room. Yeah, the nerve of her. I'm like, girl, really? I don't even know what possessed her to say that, right? And everybody don't dox. I guess she felt the way because I said I don't dox. And it was her comeback. But girl, are you okay? Child, like somebody need her approval for you. I don't give a damn. Girl, don't get me started then. I'm trying to do this and get out of here. So anyway, they start talking about lie roasting, right? So me and James want to understand as well as I the point of lie roasting, right? Because in my opinion, if you got to lie roast somebody, you don't have no talent. You know what I mean? It ain't funny to me and it ain't cute. But evidently this circle of YouTube, including KRN, because KRN, he felt like it was funny, right? So I guess it's all roast and gags and kicks and giggles till it happened to you, right? All the diabolical mess VS done did right. She need to stay in her corner and stew. You got that right. And so, he was saying, it was funny and all of this and all of that. I mean, like when you drag somebody out, you roast or gag them at one time in the beef sector, it was founded in truth, right? So nobody, we know people lie and then you catch them in a lie. People used to ask for receipts, and another thing is, my thing is KRN is a doxer, but he has doxed before. What's the use of doxing if you all you gotta do is lie roast somebody? What is the use of doxing somebody if all you have to do is lie roast somebody? I really want y'all to think about that. Why dox somebody if all you gotta do is lie on 'em? Do you see what I'm saying? Because when you roasting, gagging, or dragging somebody, the best roast, gag, and drags is dragging somebody or roasting to gag them about their truth, right? About what you see on the screen. Now, people like VS, they don't know how to roast, gag, and drag, so they dox, right? That's their thing because they don't have no talent. They don't have the talent to roast, gag, or drag. So, and I didn't ask KRN that yesterday, but I was wanting to. It was too much going on. What's the use of doxing somebody? So nobody should dox anymore if all you got to do is lie on them anyway, right? So I don't. You can't. I mean, since you prefer a beautiful lie, since the 2.0s, they don't mind a lie roast. They don't mind if you lie to them. Clearly, they don't mind if you lie to them because they flock around people like Pizarro and, that whole trifecta of lies and people like TMO and, just a whole Ness, a whole host of people that have no integrity and ain't nothing but a bunch of liars and scammers, right? And grifters and finesses, right? So you shouldn't have to dox anybody if all you got to do is lie. That's the way I see it. So anyway, we on the panel and we're talking about that, and because James wanted to know, like, what, because he felt like Brown was doing a lot of lie roasting on him, right? And then my thing is, the thing with a lot of the 2.0 people is they don't know a lot of the stories from the past, right? And so Pizarro was bring a Esther. Yeah, oh yeah, she was. She was getting on my nerves with her lying ass. Okay. Now we know she the head liar in charge, her and Ness, as far as I'm concerned, right? And so I don't think it's acceptable to just outright lie on somebody, right? Now, but to me, in my opinion, we all got like a little conspiracy theories about people here and there. Like I truly believe that Jay Dunn has Asperger's, right? Or some form of obsessive compulsive disorder, maybe HDHD, something wrong with her. Okay. But that's just my opinion. Now, am I trying to lie roast on her? No. Do I know that for a fact? No. I don't know what her physicians have told her. I don't know if she's ever been tested for being on the spectrum or anything. But via her actions, via the way that she acts, it's something wrong with her. I think we all can see that, right? Is that a lie roast? No. That's my opinion. But to out now lie on somebody, I guess that's what the lie roast is supposed to be. And I think another reason why people like a beautiful lie, like I said, 2.0, as opposed to the ugly truth, is a lot of people, like you got these real ratchet heifers around her, like Pizarro and her Visa kids, okay? I was running around her like Ness trying to recreate herself when we done all seen didn't nobody tell her to come out here and show her life, her ratchet uh, uh, prostituting life. You should have kept that to yourself. And then you wouldn't be having to walk it back 2.0. Okay? You the one came out here and showed it. People be oversharing and then they get upset. People will use anything on you. Okay? Because what it say that you have the right to remain silent. Everything that you say or do will be used against you in the court of you too. Okay. And so yeah, all y'all think this again. No, this is just an example. You have to say that to what's her name over there, Jay Dunn. It ain't Ness. I guess you a Ness subby and that's cool, but no, it ain't Ness. It's just she's supposed to be 2.0, and so that's what we're talking about. I think you just came in. And please hit the like button, y'all. Please share the video, right? Yes, she was TT Sweets. I always listen. She said. So anyway, like I said, they prefer these beautiful lies as opposed to the ugly truth, right? In my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. Bottom line, right? And if you're comfortable with that, these beautiful lies as opposed to the ugly truth is because I feel like people is so ratchet. A lot of people, not all, but a lot of people are so many drunks and alcoholics and all of this and all of that, drug addicts and all of this and all that around here. They would rather live these beautiful lives as opposed to the ugly truth, right? But then when you run into somebody like me, I don't have to lie roast on you, okay? All I have to do is talk about what I see on the screen. It's just like I've never been one to have to dox. All I do is talk about what you show me on the screen. But I ask a question again, and I want y'all to go ask y'all faves, what's the use of doxing if all you got to do is lie roast on somebody? Because these people they are such sheep that they would rather believe a lie as opposed to the ugly truth. Okay? In my opinion. So, King Roman News, VS, Dimples, and whoever else the doxers are, I'm assuming we don't have to dox no more because all you got to do is lie roast, right? Because we think it's funny. Because y'all think it's funny to out and out lie on somebody, right? Because it's just a lie roast and it's funny. I didn't even understand when he said that over there. So and then people was trying to pit him and James against each other. But if him and James, James moved the way that James moved, and I don't know if James was offended or not, or he just really just, he said he wanted to understand why KRN felt like it was funny, the way Brian was lie roasted on him. And he don't feel like he got read by Brian, I guess around there to Jay Wilson. He don't feel that way. And he didn't understand why KRN felt that way. You know what I mean? And then you got Ness over the top of saying, oh, because he just want to run something. He just want permission. How you going to, the only people run this stuff is Google, YouTube, right? People with control issues because they have insecurities, they are the people that want to run something, right? So they will try to diminish your word by using anything they can, right? Because they don't want to hear the truth. See, that's what I mean by a beautiful lie 2.0 as opposed to the ugly truth. Everybody know you used to walk the track. You probably still do sometime, Ness. Everybody know. Now, I didn't know. Now, this is what I didn't know. And Jay Dunn brought out her tea, which Jay Dunn that was uncalled for. And she said that Jay Dunn had shown, and I didn't see it because I don't go to Jay Dunn's channel. She said that Jay Dunn had the nerve to have she showed a picture of where she had, been beat up or whatever, due to DV. And she said Jay Dunn had that picture of her up. I was like, wow. Well, see, Nancy, if you didn't strike Jay Dunn for that, you should have struck her for that because she struck you about her picture. Did you strike her for using that? Oh, yeah. Anyway, they go to calling y'all. I gotta hurry up, right? So anyway, uh, yeah, Jill, that's what she said. She used one of her abuse pic, and then she showed the pictures on her channel too. Now that is not funny. And Jay Dunn, if you did that, you are trash. Okay, because of stuff that stuff is not funny. Okay, now I can go back and I can drag the heifer all day and all night, but to put up a picture of DV and she put that picture up, her face looked horrible, and those scars and stuff on her, those bruises was horrible. That is not funny. I would not plan somebody's trauma like that. You know what I mean? That's not cool. That's not cool. And like I said, and I really mean it, and I'm not roasting, gagging, or dragging, but I mean it when I say the best thing that she could have done for her child was to give them to her people, as opposed to letting that child be raised up by her in those situations that she used to put herself in. So I really mean that from the heart. I'm not even trying to make a joke about that. But Jay Dunn, if you show those pictures of her, you are trash. Okay? and you can't take rejection. All right? You know the girl. Don't nobody like you like that, Jay Dunn. You are deplorable. Okay, girl? You are deplorable and you are very, very obnoxious. Okay? I'm just saying. But I believe I heard her say that Jay Dunn put those pictures up of her, right? And she implied that her child got took because of the DV, and she said, no, that's not how it happened, right? And so, yeah, I thought that was gross. They're playing somebody's trauma like that. So anyway, that's just how I feel about it. And that's just real right there. Because a lot of women don't make it. And here's the thing though, right? So Ness showed those pictures of her, and I can't even, it's by the grace of God that she made it through, right? Because I used to work with women that have had to deal with DV, right? We used to find them, give them a safe place to stay and whatnot, and all this and all that, right? So you done been through all this stuff, Ness, right? And you done made it through by the grace of God. How can you still be so vile and indifferent? I don't understand that. I don't get that. But that's just a question. That's not a roast of gag or a drag. That's a question. You know, so all J Dunn relationships ends in, yeah, cause she is, she got stalker tendencies cause she don't like to be rejected, Georgia. So it makes sense. She just one of them people that just can't walk away, right? Child. True, the child deserves it. Yeah, a better chance in life, right? Since this could not provide one for him. Absolutely, and I'm serious about that. That's the best thing she could have did was give that baby to her people. And thank God she had people that would take her baby. Her little boy. I think she said he about to be 13. Thank God she had enough sense to give him over to a better environment. That's a good thing. People be talking about, oh, you ain't raising your kids and all of this. Oh, she don't need to. But my thing is, you done been through all of that. And that is trauma. How can you be so vile and indifferent? A lot of people like that want to better themselves. But anyway, it's just a question. That's not a lie roast. It's just a question. Okay? Period. So anyway, that happened. Was that it? So I talked about that. Oh, and like I said, and I really meant that. And I want y'all to think about that. If all a person got to do is lie roast on you these days, why dox? Why folks still doxing? Huh? And if you're supposed to be, I really think I really felt like, and a lot of people was trying to start stuff in the chat, but some people felt like it was shade that KRN was throwing James when he was saying Brian roasted him. Everybody know Brian is unhinged. Okay. Sometimes some situations can you for the good. Sometimes they can for the good and for the bad. Yeah, some people become numb after. Yeah, that's the truth. That's true, Jill. I agree with that. You seen it all. Yeah, you're right though. You're right. Some people can become numb, because of the trauma. Right? Absolutely, I agree. And then some people. I mean, clearly she got a testimony. You know what I mean? She made it through. Uh, Something like that, And I think there's a lot of women, that's going through something or have gone through something like that, over here. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you can kind of tell, right? But then you can tell the trash mothers too. Like Pizarro holler and scream all day about she a mama. She got 3 or 4 kids or whatever, right? So if you actually have kids, and I'm gonna say you got invisible kids, I refuse to believe it. The reason why I refuse to believe it is because you ought to be shaming yourself, girl, if you actually got kids. Like you smoke marijuana all day. Like you all online hollering in school. What kind of example are you? Like seriously, what kind of example are you? You know, and this ain't no lie, Rose, cause you be on camera early in the morning. I'm finna roll up. It hit, it hit, it hit. And don't you have a daughter with asthma or something like that? Why are you smoking, doing all that smoke around her? Now you can lie and say you don't do it around her, but girl, yes you do. Trash. See, they trash y'all. That's what I mean by trash. Ugh. You know, just like some people who were abused become abusers. You're right, Jill. Yeah. Yeah. You're absolutely right. I agree. Yeah. Yep. You're right. You are absolutely right. I am in total agreement. You ain't said nothing that I don't agree with, Jill. Not nothing. You know. But that's just a question I had, because she downright is it child, it just is what it is, okay? But see, here's the thing. You can take the hooker off the track, but sometimes you can't take the track off the hooker. And it seems like she still got that hooker mindset, the way she be finessing her people and all of this and all that. She still got that hooker mindset, but it is what it is. You know. So yeah, it's just like you said, some people that have been abused become abusers. So yeah, you're right about that. Mm-hmm. Child, people are amazing, and I really do think people have become numb to a whole lot of things because of the internet, right? The internet, because of the internet, it has caused people to lower their moral compass to the point to where you got people not minding live roast. Okay, I, there's no need to dox anymore. Like I said, if you just got to tell a lie on a person, you know. And I can even understand that. As far y'all, please hit the like button. Please share the video. As far as somebody moral compass go, I compromised my moral compass this weekend. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about somebody else and not talk about myself. Because I clicked off the deep end when that little ugly woman had the nerve to talk about my niece. And I'm thinking, oh, this what we doing? Child, child. Trauma can do a lot of damage. If not treated, you're right about that, Jill. Made my head turn around like the Exorcist, honey. But I thought, but as far as but I don't take nothing I said back. Or she don't take nothing she said back. Okay, I don't take not one. And then they had the nerve. Then here it goes to trying to tell somebody how to fight just cause they don't like it. I said something about I was gonna come on here and show. Now this was towards the Miss O because we know she hate herself, she hate her skin tone, she hate everything about her, right? So what are you teaching your daughter, right? The same thing. Uh, you teaching her the same things that you embody, which is to hate yourself, right? That's what she teaching herself. So I just on her and throw a shot on James to say, I'm gonna come on here and since she talking about my niece, I'm gonna come on here and show her light skinned, good herself or something like that. Oh Lord, they had a fit in the chat. Now, mind you, that arrow wasn't for nobody but the Miss O, right? But you had people, what is good hair? And what you mean by light skin? And you must hate yourself and blah, 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 blah. Look, honey, if the arrow wasn't for you, then it shouldn't have hit. Okay? And once again, you can't tell nobody, you can't tell me what to say to this heifer. Okay? Because you can't tell me how to fight. Okay? And every time I think about her trying to weaponize my niece and her mental disability, I'm gonna say something else that I think that's gonna hurt her or make her flinch. That's how it's gonna go. Because she shouldn't have done that. That pissed me off. Okay? Now, some people might lay down and they might be used to, it's a couple of people around here with kids that are on the spectrum, right? And some of them choose to fight back, some of them don't. But as for me and mine, that triggered me right there. That was real different to me. It hit real different, okay? But she started it and I finished it, okay? Like it, don't like it, be disappointed, don't be. She started and I finished it. Because what you're not going to do is try to weaponize a little girl's disability that you know nothing about. Talking about somebody need to get off her and feed my niece. My niece is high functioning, honey. She don't need me to feed her. You weirdo. Anyway, like I said, every time I think about it, I be wanting to go on and on and on about it, y'all. I really do. So I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, let me get off her, child. That's my hour. But yeah, I thought it was a very interesting weekend, all in all. I don't know whatever else happened, but I just want to talk about some of the things that I saw. And I don't and and then in closing, I believe Peaceful is trolling. She has no daughters. I don't believe she got no kids at all. But she does have a son named Ken. Oh, really? And that little boy is spends most of his time with his dad. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think she had no kids at all. And if she do, and I choose, like I said, I choose to hope and pray that she don't have no kids. Because if she do, she is a trash can mom. Okay. If she got kids, they must take care of themselves. Okay. And they are being exposed to a whole lot of unnecessary things. You get on here, you smoke, you curse, some of the stuff that come out of your mouth. Your kids got to be hearing this and seeing you smoke dope, which is marijuana, and all of this and all around your children. And you can't say do as I say and not as I do. And you supposed to have daughters, and you trash. You uncouth, you uncivilized, you a chicken head. Okay? And so I'm hoping that she don't have kids. So I call them invisible kids. Because I just refuse to believe somebody that trashy is rearing children. Okay? I refuse. Although there may be a lot of them on her like that. All right? I just refuse. I just, let me just say, I hope not. Okay? And that ain't no lie, Rose. That's just my opinion. All right? And that's just my hope. Not. That is not the case. Okay? That's what I hope. How you doing, Steve's girls? Whatever. Oh, I find her on TikTok. She is a twin. That's what they say. But they are not identicals. And the pictures we keep seeing is of her sister. That's why she is so confident that we don't know what she looks like. Well, child, she done been docked so many times, and it's them same pictures, and especially those audio with the pictures. Honey, that's her. She just be lying on her own face, okay? Then she be trying to make excuses. Well, you don't come on camera, girl. I done been on camera before, and my picture is on my main channel. You so embarrassed of yourself. You refuse to create assets, so you working for free, and you ain't never, ever, 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 ever showed your face, not on one video, ever. Ain't one picture up on your main channel, ain't nothing. We are not the same. Okay? Child, right? How you got 4 kids, you on YouTube 24/7. Make it make sense. Okay? The nerve we're here to speak on. Exactly. The nerve. Okay? But I will leave, and then let me leave y'all with this, and I'm gonna get off here right because I gotta go. But let me leave y'all with this. Should this still be called the beef sector if all you gotta do is lie? So is it any organic beef anymore, or are they all just lies? You know, right when you spend time with them. You got that right, Kim. Should this even be called the beef sector anymore? Should it be called the what do you call it, the comedy sector, the Lyro sector, or the inauthentic beef sector? Like, I mean, you know, absolutely, you don't have to dox anymore because it just should cancel out all doxing. The fact that people are so comfortable with live roasting and they think it's cute, that should cancel out all doxes because all you got to do is lie. Okay. Because when you doxing, you looking through somebody's past or their information to humiliate them on camera, right? Because you feel some kind of way about them. But you ain't got to dox if you all you got to do is lie, right? It's not organic. All you got to do is lie, Rose. You ain't even got to do all that work with doxing. For what? Just come on here and tell a lie. Because people comfortable with that. People think that is funny, right? So that's the 2.0, in my opinion. And then why in the world did ZX get up there talking about something totally off the wall? Well, 2.0 came from black sector and blah blah. What is you talking about? It's like, Lord have mercy. Anyway, but I just want to ask y'all that question though. Really think about it. You know, what's another name we could use for the beef sector? Because clearly this ain't the beef sector no more, right? If all you gotta do is lie. This is the lie sector, like the court justice sector, or well, I mean, what is it? Because they really do. Even nobody even really beefs no more around here, right? Say Ness and what's her name? Ness and Pizarro is into it this week. Next week they'll be besties. You see how that works? So you can't even. I mean, they so flawed that one week they cool, the next week they're not, but they're really not, never not cool. Yeah, but whatever. ZS just wants to be seen or heard. I don't know what he clicked that panel to say all that for yesterday. That was just so far left field. I was like, child, okay, all right. Mm. Yeah, that's real fake. The lie roaster thing. I don't think it's cute. But like I said, people's morals have been compromised via the internet for a long time now. So yeah. But like I said, honey, even mine will compromise this weekend, but you got me messed up. Think you gonna talk about mine, I ain't gonna talk about yours, so Chad. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. But anyway, I gotta go, y'all. Y'all please hit the like button. Please share the video. Thanks for coming in to chat with me. You guys have a nice rest of your day. I think I put some products in my product tab bag. Y'all check it out. It is raining here and storming here, and I still have to get out in the rain and the storm. But at least it's not snowing. As long as it's not snowing, I can make it. You too, Jill. And I hope Creole. I seen something going down my timeline when Creole said she was going to the basement because they had a tornado coming. Creole, if you hear this video, I hope you're doing okay, love. I hope y'all didn't have a tornado touchdown. We had a tornado watch here too. You have a good one too, and Renee. Thank you guys so much for joining me, okay? And don't just really think about that question. We have to come back and talk about it. Do people prefer nowadays the ugly truth or beautiful lies 2.0? I really would like to know. And if they do prefer the beautiful lies 2.0, what's the use of doxing? Anybody. You can just come out and tell a lie on 'em and get a good little kiki that way. Okay? But anyway, I gotta go. Love you guys. I love you guys in the way that Christ loves you. Y'all be safe out there. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Peace.